Long ago, in the kingdom of Asoriba, there lived a boy with no family. Kweku, a young African orphan, thin, barefoot, with sharp eyes and a curious mind, was found as a baby at the edge of the river. No one knew his parents, and no one cared to ask. The villagers raised him in bits, a little food from one house, a little work for another. Though poor, Kweku carried himself with a strange dignity. When other boys mocked him, he only smiled. When elders scolded him, he bowed respectfully. Deep inside, Kweku believed he was meant for something greater, though he could not explain why. One evening, Nana Ifwa, the old village seer, woman in her 70s, blind eyes but sharp voice, wrapped in red and white cloth, called Kweku to her hut. She spoke, "Child, your blood is not like the others. You carry the mark of kings. The empire of Asoriba waits for you. But beware, what you inherit comes with a curse." Kweku, though confused, listened carefully. He asked, "What curse, Nana?" But Nana Ifwa only shook her head. "The river remembers, the throne remembers, and the ancestors remember. One day you will know." Far away in the royal palace, King Osei, aged ruler of Asoriba, strong once, but now frail, grey beard, crown heavy on his head, lay upon his bed. He had no sons, only greedy nephews and ambitious chiefs who plotted day and night for his throne. But the ancestors whispered to the king in his dreams, "Your heir is not of the palace. Your heir is the orphan by the river." When dawn came, the king sent Kwabena, the royal messenger, loyal servant, tall, with scar across his cheek, to fetch Kweku. Kweku was brought to the palace, where the courtiers laughed at him. The courtiers, wealthy men and women in fine cloth, proud, sneering at the barefoot boy, whispered, "How can this street child sit on the golden stool?" But when Kweku touched the stool, the sacred golden seat of the empire, the stool glowed faintly. The drummers fell silent, the priests bowed, and the king declared, "This is my heir. The ancestors have chosen him." From that day, Kweku became Prince Kweku, though many still despised him. At night, when Kweku slept in his royal chamber, he began to dream. In those dreams, the ancestral spirit, shadowy figure with glowing white eyes, voice deep and echoing, came to him. "You are king by blood, but your throne is bound by sorrow. Every ruler of Asoriba must lose what he loves most, or the empire will crumble." Kweku awoke sweating, clutching his chest. He did not yet know what or who he would one day lose. When King Osei died, the empire mourned. Drums beat slowly, women wailed, and men shaved their heads in grief. Kweku, barely 18, sat upon the golden stool. Chief Adu, a cunning chief, large man with piercing eyes, hungry for power, bent his knee but muttered, "We shall see how long this boy lasts." At first, Kweku ruled wisely. He listened to farmers, shared food with the poor, and punished thieves fairly. The people began to love him, saying, "The orphan king has a just heart." One day, during a festival of drums and dance, Kweku's eyes met Ama, a village girl, beautiful, dark-skinned, with bright laughing eyes, carrying a calabash of water. Unlike palace women who adorned themselves in gold, Ama wore only a simple cloth. But Kweku's heart leaped. He said to her, "I have seen jewels and silk, but nothing shines brighter than you." Soon, Ama became his wife, and for a time the orphan king was happy. He forgot the spirit's warning. The curse strikes. Ama gave birth to a son, Kojo baby prince, round cheeks, joyful laughter, and the palace rejoiced. But on the night of Kojo's birth, a storm unlike any other struck the empire. Thunder cracked, the river swelled, and the shadow of the ancestral spirit appeared in Kweku's chamber. The spirit whispered, "Remember the curse. To keep your empire, you must lose what you love most." Kweku fell to his knees, begging, "Take my crown, take my gold, take my life, but not them." But the next morning, Ama fell sick. No healer could save her. Within days, she was gone. Kweku, now widowed, locked himself in his chamber, refusing food and music. Chief Adu and the courtiers whispered again, "He is weak. The curse is destroying him. Soon we will take the throne." But Kweku rose again. Holding his baby son Kojo, he swore, "If the curse demands pain, I will endure it. But I will not let this empire fall." Years passed, and Kojo grew into a strong boy. But the curse was not yet done. On Kojo's 12th birthday, the river swelled again. The spirit appeared, saying, "Your first love was taken. Now your second will be too. This is the law of the stool." That night, Kojo disappeared. His footprints led to the river, but then vanished. Some said the river swallowed him. Others claimed the spirit took him away. Kweku searched every forest, every mountain, every cave, but his son was gone. With no heir, the chiefs again circled like vultures, but Kweku ruled with iron and wisdom, though sorrow lived in his eyes. The people said, "He is the king who lost everything, yet still holds the empire." When Kweku grew old, he called the priests and whispered, "Tell every future king, the stool is heavy not with gold, but with grief. An empire built on sacrifice can never truly rest." And when he died, the drums beat again, not just in mourning, but in warning. For to this day the people of Asoriba say, "Every ruler who sits on the golden stool will inherit power, but also a curse."